So last class, we discussed a few Docker commands, right? So what is some basic commands and all, how to inspect and how to check the Docker logs and all, and how to create Jenkins related container, and how to create Tomcat related container. And so last class already we discussed, and today we'll see continuation and all. So let me share my screen. Is it visible?
Yeah, visible.
Okay. So first let me connect to my instance and all. So go to connect. Already last class we created a few images and all. Let's check it. So anyone any doubt yesterday class? Good best. So last class already you know right how to create Tomcat related container, and so how to create Jenkins related container, and so some of how to check the container logs and all, and inspect command, so and states command. So those all are the important commands. And so let me check it. So Docker ps-a. So I don't have any containers. So Docker images. So how to check it images and all. So Docker images. So Docker images. Okay. Now here I have only one images. Now so today we'll see. So today we'll see how to save that image. I hope everyone know right how to stop the container, how to create the container, and so how to remove the container, how to delete all images, how to delete, how to remove all containers, and how to check only running containers, and how to check all containers. So that's it. Now, how to copy files from host mission to your container. So few people asked this question. So let me check it. So this is right now I don't have any containers. Check it containers docker ps-a all containers. So do we have any containers guys? No. Okay. So first let me create one container. So docker, how to create container? Docker, mm,
To
docker
the image.
images. This is my image, Ubuntu image. So docker run hyphen it and id or repository name Ubuntu. Correct?
Yes.
Ubuntu. Okay. That's a container. So container was created. So now, so come outside control PQ. Without stop the container, I come outside the container, and so Docker ps hyphen a. So now just assume, suppose in real time, right? So once the container was created, so once it is created, who is this? Okay, everyone join, right? So once a container is created, and so suppose if you want to copy files from localhost to container. So this is real time mostly we are using. Suppose any configuration files or any right. So some information if you want to copy data from your host machine. Right now I am in my host, from host to container. If you want to copy anything from host to container, and so there is a one command available. So docker, so there is a one command available. So what is this? Docker cp command. Cp is nothing but copy. So if you want to copy any files, so first let me create one file. So how to create for example I'm going to create one file vi so dev dot so config. Just I'm creating one file. Insert, just I give one so username. Okay, just I give one something. This is the data, dev data. So for example, username means this is the I am giving some name. Okay, for example, so CR. Actually, we are maintaining some pattern and all, real time project name and username and all. So anyway, I am using so dev dot devops. This is my username, and so This is the file. I want to copy this file. So my local to so container escape colon x. Now cat space dev dot configuration file. Now see here, right? This is the data. So for example, so I want to copy this file to container. So where is the container? This is a container, right? Now first let me connect to container. How to connect container? Docker exec. Next, Docker exec hyphen it exec so hyphen it, right? Next, mm, Docker exec hyphen it. Next, container
Container
id
ID,
id. Where is container
container
id? This
ID,
is my
bin bash,
container id. And so prompt which mode you want to connect.
bin.
So just I give one bash. Now we connected. Now so here there is these are the home directory, right? pwd present working directory. Now I'm in home directory, and these are the default so system right, so packages, right? So default once if you install any Linux operating Ubuntu operating system, by default we can see this all. So now for example here I am creating so from mkdir I'm creating one directory. For example so this is the right, so project files something files. This is my directory name. Okay. So this is my directory name. So where I created, guys, this one, where I created host or container.
Container.
Container. Okay. Let me come outside this container. Control PQ. So now here I have one file, right? Cat space. So dev dot configuration file. This file I want to copy my container. So if you want to copy, so local files to container, this is a command. So docker cp. So docker cp file name. What is your file name, guys? Dev dot configuration. And so which container you want to copy? Suppose you have if you have multiple containers. Suppose if you have multiple containers, so which container particularly you want to copy this container id, and so paste it, and so colon, and so from where, so where to copy, which directory you want to, so copy this file in term in container, which directory I created, right? One directory. What is the directory name? Project files, right? This is the my directory name in container. This is the container path. So this is the container path. Now anyone any doubt here? Docker cp Docker cp. This is the file name. Which file you want to copy? Container id colon. So this is the path in container path. This is the container path. I hope you got it right. Anyone any doubt here? This is the syntax. This is the syntax. If you want to copy files from host to container, so this is the command docker cp file name container id colon container path. Anyone any doubt here? Clear, right? So one or two people asked in interview also how to copy file from host to container. So docker cp and so file name container id colon container path. That's it. Anyone any doubt here? So this is the syntax. So this is the syntax. So docker cp copy file name container id colon container path. Now I given container path. Let me check it. So now see here, if no error means so command executed successfully. Now how to check really whether it is copied or not? Let me connect again container. Hmm. So docker exec hyphen it hyphen it container id. This is the container id, right? Copy and just paste it, space slash bin bash. I'm connecting my container. That's it. Now check it whether that file is copied or not. Cd space What is my directory name? Project files, right? So under this file ls. Now see here, file was copied or not. Now if you want to check, we can check a cat space dev configuration. Now see here. So in real time, so mostly, right? So if you want to copy any files, if you want to copy any files, if you want to copy any files from so host to container, or if you want to, we can copy container to host also. So this is the syntax. So this is the syntax. Clear? Anyone any doubt here? If it is clear, let's move on to one more command. Hello? Yes or no?
Yeah, yeah, clear.
Okay, okay. Now, so there is a few more commands. For example, this is my image. Now understand, right? Now this is my Docker ps hyphen a. This is my container. So in real time, so I created one container. I configure some setups, project related, some dependency I configure. I copied files. So everything, right? So everything I set up in this container. Unfortunately, this container was deleted. Suppose unfortunately the container crashed. Now, if I create one more container with the help of same image, so can you get this configuration and all?
Gone.
No, obviously that gone, right?
Yes.
Now, so what is our target? So I created container. We are following these steps real time. Okay. Even container deleted. And future, if I want to use same configuration, same setup, same files, and same any whatever you configure, everything I need. Okay. So how to do that one? How to do that one? Okay. So now this is the container. Just assume in this container already file was created, right? Already one file copied from local to that is my host to container also. Or we did something. Whatever you based on your requirement, you modified, you configure everything. So if unfortunately container deleted crashed means again we have to do all these steps. That is the waste of time. Clear? Now, so now what I am going to do, so with we are using this container, I am going to create one image. So last class also someone asked, right? So this is my container. Okay, I did everything working fine. I configure a lot of things. I copied files, everything working fine. So now I need to create image from container. The question, so interview also they are asking, can you create a image from container? Few people they asked, can you
No,
create
no.
a container? Can you create image from container? Yes or no?
No,
What
it's not.
about previous batch? Can you create image from existing container? Yes or no? What about others? So yes, sir. If you want to, we can create your own image from container. Clear? Just note it. So interview also asked a few people. So can we create image from container? What's the answer? Yes, sir. Okay. Now how to create contain image? This is the command. So docker docker commit docker commit. So docker commit and so container ID. So docker commit and so container ID. So from which container you want to create your image? This is my container ID. Copy, just paste it. Okay. So next commit. Next we need to give so your image name, whatever name you want. This is a Ubuntu, right? I am giving Ubuntu related only. So Ubuntu OS and so this is the for example I am giving so CRM. Just naming convention. I am giving my project name CRM. Anything. Now see here. So before run this command, do we have any image related? See here, Docker images. Do we have any images, guys? I have only one image. This image coming from up.docker.com. This is the official image. Now we need to create our own image. So Docker commit. Okay, Docker commit and container ID. Which container you want to create image, guys? This space and so Ubuntu. Here I used OS, that is image is Ubuntu, right? For example, my R DevOps. I given so DevOps any name, that is your wish. This is the tag name, right? So this is the image name and this is the tag name. This is the image name. This is the tag name. So now see here, image was created. Check it, Docker images. So Docker images. See here, Ubuntu. What is the tag name? I given DevOps. Now see image ID, new image ID created. Now got it, guys? Anyone any doubt here? What is the command? This is the command. So interview many people asked also, can you create your own image from container? Yes. So what is the, if you yes means so what's the, if you yes means so what's the command? This is the command. Okay. Docker commit. Hmm. What is the syntax? Docker commit container ID. Container ID. Next image name colon tag name. Clear, guys? This is the syntax. Now same syntax I applied here. Same syntax I applied here. Now this is the image. Now let me delete. This is the old image, right? Remove that one. So how to remove image? What is the command? Docker
RMI
RMI
image image
image name or image ID. That
image.
is the image ID. Whatever you want, you can pass it single. Now see here, unable to delete because image has dependent child image. Now see here, we are getting error message, right? This is a base image. From this base image, I created one image, right? So now this is the problem. Okay. So already if you use that image, we cannot delete that one. Now clear, guys? See, Docker daemon, it won't allow conflict, unable to delete, cannot post. Image has a dependent child image. So using this image, already I created one image. Now we have one container also, correct? See here, Docker ps-a. Now see here, first remove this container. Docker rm, Docker rm container ID -f already running container, right? Top forcefully and so just copy and paste it. That's it. Now see, again I am running same command. Docker rmi image ID. Now see, even deleted also. Now I am going to create so now own image created. Docker images. Now got it, guys? Now this is your own image. So this image created from container. Now a container deleted. Correct? Now I deleted my container. Okay. Now understand the concept. So now in the container, I did many modifications. I copied configuration files. I configure some dependency project related, whatever needed, everything I configure. So unfortunately, if it is delete means again we need to do, right? Now there is no problem. I created one image from that container. Now using this my own image, I am going to create one container. Now observe here, Docker. How to remaining story same only. Docker run -it, Docker run -it. Same. This is my image ID. Or we can use also Ubuntu colon DevOps. Now got it, guys? This is my own image. This is my own image I created from container. Now container created. So in the container already I copied one file, right? So now check it whether that data is available or not. That is the story here. So now see here, already we can see the directory also. Go to that directory. Now ls. Now cat space dev configuration. Now concept understand or not? Why you need to create your own image from container? Clear, guys? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Even your container deleted, I need same setup. Again, I cannot do right all so from scratch level. So that is the reason once a container is created, once all everything working fine, finally we are creating one image, our own image, project related image. In future, suppose in case there is some problem, there is a some problem container or container was crashed, so again we can't do right all steps and all scratch level, time waste. So now already we have image from that container. So if you run, if you create container from that image, so that whatever existing setup you have, so everything automatically it will come. That is the whole story. Clear? Anyone any doubt still?
No, clear.
Okay, that's it. Now control PQ. So just note it. This is also very important. So can you create your own? Can you create image from a container? Yes. If okay, what is the syntax? So what is the syntax? Docker commit space container ID, and so this is the your image name and tag name. We need to give it. Now one more command. So let's see. Docker save also. Save is nothing but like backup, guys. So there is one more command. So Docker save. Save. So for example, I want to save by mistake. Now see here. Now this is also one or two people they asked. Now see here. Now total how many images, guys? Here we have total how many images?
Two
Two
images.
images. Unfortunately, this image is deleted. Someone is deleted. Now I need to take backup this image. So how to take backup? Save. There is one command available. Save command. Docker save. So if you want to know more about, just Google it. What is Docker save and all? Docker save command. Okay. So if you use Docker save command, syntax is very simple only. See here, Docker save. Syntax is very easy only. Docker save and options, image name and whatever you want, we can give. So refer to the option description. So procedure. See tagged version. So these are the options. We need to create options and all. If you want to, we can do. These are the options. Whatever options, that is depends on your requirement. We can pass many arguments. Whatever you want, so we can pass it. Okay. So whatever you want, so we can pass it. Clear, guys? This is the save. I need to save that image and all. So now, so how to save that and file? So if you want to save, this is the syntax. Docker save, and so we need to give that is image name, and so hyphen o output. Hyphen o is nothing but 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 output. Whatever you want, so we can so give it. So in document also already mentioned that syntax and all. So if you want to just refer it, already I sent right one file, text file, and just to check it, that one Docker. This file already I hope everyone got it right. So in this document, so in somewhere I already written, touch it here. So Docker save. Docker save. Now see here. So this is the Docker save. Whatever you want, hyphen o also we can use it. Same syntax and all we can follow it. Now let me create so one image. Now understand here. I have two images. I am taking one image backup. Okay. So now see here. Docker save. Docker save. And so what is the syntax here? That is your syntax. And so this is the which file you want to save. It will save in tar file only, guys. So now see here, ubuntu ubuntu colon, what is the tag name? DevApps. What is the tag name? DevApps. Ubuntu tag name DevApps. Hyphen o. Hyphen o is nothing but output. So correct only, right? So hyphen o is nothing but output. So here hyphen o. So write the file instead of standard output, or we can use so we can use so this less greater than symbol also. Okay. So now I'm using -o, and which name you want to save. Now I'm going to save same name. Whatever you want, we can give it. So you can give any name. Okay. Ubuntu. Ubuntu. What is this? DevApps dot tar file. So DevApps tar file. So it will save on tar file only. Just give that file name. Okay. Tar file name. Whatever you want to give that name. That's it. So now this is syntax. Docker save, and this is your existing image name and tag name -o output. So which name you want to save it? This name only. This name only. Okay. Anyone any doubt guys here? Now before run this, so let me check it. So Docker, how many containers running? Only one, right? So Docker images, we have only two images. So ls, let me delete. Okay, already available. Next, Docker images. Now create command Docker save Ubuntu tag name DevApps. Okay, space. I need so DevApps dot tar file. Whatever name we can give it. Or our better practice. This is the Ubuntu OS and DevApps, right? Ubuntu, so DevApps tar file. That's it. This is the syntax. Okay. What is this? Use,
hyphen
sorry,
O,
hyphen
not
O
Q.
is missing. That is output. We can use greater than, or we can use hyphen O also. Both are same only. Okay. Now I used hyphen O. Okay. Now check it whether it is saved or not. Which file it is saved? What is the extension? Tar file. Correct? Just check it. ls. Now see here. Tar file ls. Tar file ls. That is Ubuntu devaps.tar. Now let me delete all containers and images and all. Docker rm -f dollar, okay, docker ps -aq. I don't know how many containers and I'll delete it. Docker rmi. I want to remove all images also. Dollar. How to remove all images, guys? Docker images. Hmm. What is the command? If you want to remove all images, anyone? AQ or Q?
No need, no need. Just
No
don't need.
need.
Close.
Okay. Just leave it.
Before -f.
Already it is using somewhere, right? Okay. Docker images. What it is showing? Anyway, it is removed. Now check it. Docker images. We don't have anything, and we don't have anything. Now ls. Now I have a backup file, right? Now I have backup file. So now we have backup file, right? Now if you want to restore and all, so there is a one load command is there, or also we can use a import command. So load command, or we can use a import command also. Somewhere also I added here. Now we can see, we can check it. So docker import docker image, I saved docker directly save, right? Docker image save. Oh, image also it will work. Okay. Now if you want to import, so docker image import your your file name. So your file name. What is your tar file name? Directly we can use load also. Both are same purpose only. If you want to, we can use import, or we can use load also. So first try import. So how to import? Same command. Now see here, docker image import, docker image import, and what is the syntax here? Your file name. Here what is my file name? Ubuntu. Correct? Space. Sorry, I pressed enter. Now let me check it. Docker. What is the syntax? Docker image import Ubuntu, Ubuntu image, and so this is image. Which name you want to import? import. So Ubuntu colon, what is my tag name? At that naming convention also we can follow it. Anyway, already just now we created, right? So now I follow same thing. Now see here, so now earlier I don't have any images. Now check it, Docker images. So Docker images. Now I removed all images. Already I have tar file, right? Backup file. Again I got that image. Again I got that image. Now clear, guys? So suppose image also deleted. So image also deleted. So suppose already if we have backup, that is already I used save command, right? Docker image save and image name and all I given that one. And whenever if that image loss, and so with the help of tar file we can import, or we can use load command also. We can use docker image load also. So docker image load also. So that case, so we can use docker import. Clear, guys? So anyone any doubt here? Now if you want to remaining story, same only. Docker run hyphen it, docker run hyphen it. So this is my image id. Now see here, what is this? Anything missing? Doc run. Docker is running or not? Status. Docker run. Error response from daemon. Daemon is not working. Okay. Systemctl status Docker. Active only, right? Yeah. Now Docker images. Okay. So now I'm using same. If you want to, we can use load also. Same command. Docker image load. This is the hyphen I. What is hyphen I here? So now see here, what is hyphen I? Somewhere they given help also. O means output, right? Now Docker load. So
I
now we
means
can
input.
use load. Load means I means input. Hyphen I means input. Now see here, hyphen I means input. So if you want to import that, so this is the same command only. This is the same command only. So Docker image, Docker image import and tar file name, right? That is the file name, file name and image name and colon tag name. Same way, if you want to, we can use
Your image name not required. Automatically it will take care.
what is this? Import anything arguments missing, image correct on, right? We use it. Okay, import. That's it. If you want to use load hyphen I load, Docker load. Next, same Docker load and so hyphen I that file name, hyphen I that file name. Docker load. I is nothing but what is this? Input,
Input.
input and file name. What is the tar file name? That is the uh, whatever we given extension, right? That is mostly we are use tar file name. That's it. So that case, mostly we can use save, import, save, import, or we can use a load command, or we can use a load command. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt? So
Docker load
mostly
and
they are
import
asking,
load
both
and
are same
import
question.
both are same. Same, right?
Both are same. We can use anyone.
Okay.
We can use anyone. No
Okay.
problem. Now here, right, how to create own image and save and import. So these are the basically they are asking. Now let's coming to here. So very very important one. So Docker instructions, how to write a Docker file and all. So everything already here noted, and if we have just to go through it and refer it if we have any doubt and all, if we have any doubt. Okay, now so important topic, so Docker file, Docker file instructions, and so keywords. So mostly instructions, so mostly sometimes I'm calling keywords also. So interview also, most of the people, 99% they are asking what is Docker file, and so what is the Docker file, and so mostly they are asking some Docker instructions. So Docker file is nothing but in Jenkins, right? One file. What is the default file name? In pipeline, we used one file, right? The script and all, we are maintaining one file name. What is that file name? Jenkins file, right? Correct. So the entire pipeline and all, we are keeping in one file. What is that file name? Default file name, Jenkins file. Same way, if we come to Docker, so if you want to create your own image, already I created our own image. That is the existing image I used. I don't want like that. Suppose if you want to write your own based on your requirement, based on your flow. Okay. So if you want to write your own file, and if you want to create your own image, so there is one concept, that is the Docker file. Docker file is nothing but, right? So this is only one file, that is nothing but text file only. This Docker file contains Docker instructions. So we have many instructions, the Docker instructions. So with the help of these instructions, first we are writing Docker file. This is like same, we are creating one file. This is the default file name. This is the default file name. If you want to, we can change it. But so by default, default file name is Docker file only. This is the one text file, and which contains so multiple Docker instructions, and specify what based on your requirement, right? To create your own image. If you want to create your own image, so that case we go for Docker file. And so Docker daemon will process these all instructions from top to bottom only, from top to bottom only. So right now we don't know, right, what is instructions and all, we'll see. So enter also, many people asking, guys, just remember one or two lines. What is Docker file? So what is Docker file? Docker file is nothing but the one file, that is one file. Okay, so this Docker file contains Docker instructions or Docker keywords. Okay, next, so all this Docker file will executed. The daemon, Docker daemon will execute these instructions top to bottom only. Top to bottom means first in first out. For example,
In
so I have
sequential nature.
sequential order. So first in first out. So how we are entering, right? So here there is many keywords available, instructions available. That is the from, that is the from, run keyword, copy keyword. Next, work dir. These are the keywords, guys. These are the instructions. Keywords instructions. Okay. Work dir and cmd and entry point. So entry point. So these all are the Docker instructions. Now this is just assume this is your Docker file. These all instructions will be executed top to bottom only. Docker daemon will execute. First it will execute the from instruction, and second next, run instruction, third time copy instruction, fourth time work dir instruction, cmd instruction, entry point instruction. So that is the meaning here. That is the, so Docker daemon will process these instructions from top to bottom only. From top to bottom only. Clear? So not only this, so whatever you want, just remember what is Docker file. So what is, if you type here Google, they are giving many definitions. At least remember one or two lines. Docker, what is also Docker file? So Docker file is nothing but, see here, Docker file is the text document. Docker file is the text document that contains all commands a user could call on the so command line to assemble in the image. If you want to create your own image, so what is your flow? So what, which commands you want to execute from top to bottom? So that instructions and all, first we need to add in the file. It is a Docker file. Once a Docker file is ready, so with the help of this Docker file, we are going to create our own image. We are going to create our own image. We are going to create our own image. Okay. So that's it. Now if you come to here, so these are the sort these are the few instructions. So these are the few Docker instructions. Mostly we are using so this not only this, there is a few more also is there, but so just remember. So these are the mostly we are using in our Docker file. See, from is the instruct and maintainer, copy, add, run, cmd, entry point, work dir, env, environment, expose, user, volume, label, arguments. So these are the few Docker instructions. Okay. In interview also many people are asking. In interview also many people asking. So can you tell me few Docker instructions, or can you tell me few Docker keywords? Most of the people asking like this. Just remember at least what you know. So at least 5 to 10 Docker instructions and all. Okay. So these are the Docker instructions. What is from and maintainer, copy, add, run, cmd, entry point, work dir, environment variables, expose, user, volumes, labels, and arguments. Now we'll see. Let's see one by one. So what is the use of each instructions? What is the use of each instruction? So now if you come to here, from. So from means right. From which is a base image. For example, here I am creating container, right? Here I am creating container. Correct. So here I am creating container. Now, if you want to create container, so here we have one base image, right? So here what is my base image? Ubuntu, right? Correct. For example, if I run this command docker run -it, from which image you want to create container. For example, here I given CentOS or Linux machine or Ubuntu, whatever you want, we can give it. Now here, which is your base image? From which image you are creating container?
Ubuntu.
Ubuntu image. Same way. So here, this is the ADA commands, guys. Directly I am running command line, a single line command. But if you want to write a Docker file, we need to add few more commands also. But here we cannot execute multiple commands, right? So that case we go for Docker file. So that case, so mostly here we are using like this. See here, we are writing from is nothing but here I am using Ubuntu. What is the from? This is the base image. This is the base image. Now if you see here, so if you see here, what is from? From is nothing but a base. So from indicates the base image which we are using to build your own image. From which image, for which image you want to base image. So that and all mostly we are passing under the, so from here we can pass anything. We can pass CentOS and we can pass. So if you want to create Jenkins and all, that case we can use Jenkins. Suppose if you want to create a Tomcat related your own image, that case right, yesterday also Tomcat. Here we given some name, right? 1.8 to 20 some number and all I passed, right? So this is the base image. So this is the base image. Whatever based on requirement we can pass, which is your base image, whether that is Linux or Ubuntu or Jenkins or Tomcat, whatever it may be, or Alpine. So Alpine, what there is many images available, right? So that is based on requirement we can pass. So this is nothing but base image. Whatever you want, we can pass it. So that case we go for Docker instruction from. From is nothing but which is your base image simply, which is your base image. Now same way, if we come, this is the syntax. So this is the syntax. Now see here, from Ubuntu. So from Ubuntu and from Tomcat or from OpenJDK or from Ubuntu or Jenkins Jenkins or whatever you want. So like this we can call in our Docker file. So like this we can call in our Docker file. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? What is from? So from instruction, if you want to pass your base image, so that is the from is the one instruction provided by Docker. We need to pass your base image. We have to pass your base image here. Clear? Yes or no? I hope you got it right. Why you go for from instruction? So if you want to, from means without from, so we cannot create your own image. Okay. Now Second one is run. Run is also one instruction. So run is also one instruction. Now what is use? Sorry, maintainer, right? Maintainer. Maintainer is nothing but this is also one instruction. And so mostly under this section we are going to add your right, author information, description about your author and all. Now see here, it will be used comments or description about your author, who created this Docker file, who is the owner. So that information and all we can add under the maintainer instruction. main main ti maintainer. So here mostly we are giving your mail id, that is your user id and all we are passing. Okay, so this is the author information. This is the author information. I hope you got it right. So that information and all we can pass it. Maintainer is also one keyword, sir, one instruction. And so under this section we can add author, who implemented this Docker file, who is the author, or if you want to we can add some description also, so related to our Docker file. Now so run also one instruction. And see here, so with the run also we can use. So see what is run means. So already here run, so run instructions will execute commands. Suppose I want to execute, this is also one instruction. Now see here, ru and run. And so I am giving ls. This is the Linux command, right? What is ls? Ls means it will display all files and directories in the present working directory. Linux command, right? ls is nothing but Linux command. If you want to execute any Linux command, so that case we should use so with instruction run instruction. So it will execute the commands. See here, run instructions will execute commands. Whatever you want we can execute. So that and all we can pass under the, so run, under the run only. Now see here, run command or instructions will be executed while creating an image. When this command, this instruction will execute while creating container, while creating image only, while creating image only, creating image. So that case, so while creating image only, the run instructions will be executed. The run instructions will be executed. So these all are the instructions. And so we need to know one by one. And so next class we'll see so how to write so our own Docker file and all we can check it. So mostly from is nothing but base image, maintainer is nothing but author information, instruction about description about your Docker file and all. And so run instructions will execute the commands, any command, any Linux command we can execute with the help of run instructions only. When it will execute while creating the image only. The run instructions will be execute while creating the creating container only. Now we can have we can have n number of instructions in the one Docker file. Suppose this is my Docker file, right? So this is my Docker file. So under this Docker file, we can add multiple run instructions also. If you want to, we can add. So run. Now I want to give. So for example, I want to create mkdir test. Now see here. So in here, it will display all files and directories while executing this command, and it will create the one directory. Now got it, guys? So like this, we can add multiple run in our Docker file. If needed, we can add multiple run instructions also in single Docker file. So that is your wish. So that is so your wish. Anyone, any doubt here? Hello? Yes or no? Can you hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now see here, sample so Docker file. If you search Google, so they are also giving so multiple so example, whatever you want, so we can use it. So we can use it. Now see here Docker. See here also they are using from. They are taking here alpha and image work directory where you want to go, copying, run, install some packages and all, cmd. So anyway, coming classes and all we'll see. So these are the, so these are the, this is the echo also we can use it. Now from Docker file. Okay. If you want to, we can add so echo. If you want to print so something, or we can execute whatever you want. See, this is a from base image and a maintainer, and so this is a run apt-get update. So run. This is the Ubuntu related command, right? And m means that is Linux image. If it is Linux means, so that case we can use the m only. So now see here. So they written how they are updating. So now these are the few instructions. Now same way run. Now there is a one more is there, add and copy. This is very important, guys. In interview, if you attend any, if they touch Docker means 99%, not 99, 100% they are asking this command. So what is difference between copy and add instruction? What is difference between copy and add instruction? So what is difference between copy and add instruction? So both are the instructions only. Copy, we can use copy or we can use add. So what is the main difference means? So if you want to copy files from host to container, that case we go for copy instruction. So for example, so if you want to copy anything, so this is the syntax. So copy and so file name. This is the copy file name, and so this is the container. This is the this is your host path. This is your host path. And if you want to copy container path and all, we need to give this is the container path. So this is the container path. This is the container path. So if you want to copy files from local your host machine to container, so that case mostly we go for copy. But add also we can use it. If you want to copy files from a local that is host to container, so that case we can use add also. But there is one more advantage is there, add. If you want to download any file from remote, so that case mostly we go for add command. But copy it won't support the download and all. In Linux, if you want to download any file, what is the command we are using, guys? In Linux, I want to download one tar file from so any right from remote. We are using one command, right? What is that command? Anyone? Matchpinara? We are using one command, right? wget. Clear? If you want to download from any file from right remote, so mostly we are using a wget, right? Same way, now here I want to connect. There is a one instruction is there available in Docker. Add. If you want to connect any remote server or internet from browser, if you want to download, so that case we go for add instructions. See here, add also we can copy files to the image while creating image, but so add can copy local files from host server, and it can download from remote, or if you want to extract automatically it will extract also. So this is the syntax. Add URL and where you want to download that file. This is the syntax. So this is the syntax. So you want to URL from where you want to download that file, and what is the URL? This is the URL, download URL, and where you want to download. So that case we can go for add instruction. For copy also we can use, but apart from copy, what is the extra feature in add? If you want to connect any remote server or if you want to download, so that case we would go for add instruction. But simply if you want to copy files from host to your container, or so container to host that and all, so that case so we should go for add instruction. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? This is 100% in interview they are asking this question. So what is difference between add and copy? What is the difference between add and copy instructions? 100 if they touch Docker, and this is one of the topmost interview question. 99% so people are asking this question. So what is difference between copy and add instructions in Docker? So if you want to copy files from host to container, so mostly we should go for a copy instruction. Suppose if you want to download from remote, and also if you want to extract automatically any tar files and all, so that case we should go for add instruction. Clear, guys? Still anyone any doubt here? What, Manjunath?
Manjunath not available. That is the problem.
Okay. Re-
Yeah, clear.
Okay, this is very important question interview also. And so what is difference between so add and so add and copy instructions? So if you want to know more about, just Google it, we'll get more. At least remember one line. What is copy? What is add? Okay. So already here also we given some information. Just try to remember in interview 100% they are asking this question. So this is the syntax. Copy means source and destination. Copy means source and destination. Add means URL and where you want to download that file. See here, add URL and destination. So next class I will show you this and all practically, and so how it will work. And for the time being, just remember orally how it will work. Okay. So these are the main copy and add, and also run already you know, right? Run already you know. And so next CMD and so entry point also is there. So I will so explain next class remaining so Docker instructions and all. Clear, guys? So interview mostly they are asking what is Docker file, and once that is done, and mostly they are asking so what is difference between so Docker, copy and add instructions are keywords. Clear?
Yeah.
So next class, so I will explain how to create a Docker file and how to add these instructions in Docker file, and how to create our own image, and how to create containers and all. So next class I will so explain. Okay. So that's it from my side, and so.